Well, I have two Major League Baseball winners on Friday, the 25th of April, and the coming games between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians and the Baltimore Orioles at the Detroit Tigers. Both games go early evening tonight, and both games there's a high probability of rain, folks. So just be warned. This is one of those situations where if we don't get a rain delay, it's possibility the games might be rained out. And what I would do is if these same pitching matchups that I'm going to touch upon occur again tomorrow, then you could use the same handicap and the same pick uh, in that particular matchup. So again, the starting pitchers are the key there. If they line up perfectly tomorrow, if indeed these games or one of these games gets rained out today. All right, before we get to the meat and potatoes with the free picks and the analysis on why I like each one of these games, just a friendly reminder, folks. If you could hit that like button for me, it goes a long way in showing your token of appreciation for the work, time, and effort I put in. It certainly would make me happy. I'm trying to make you happy each and every day by putting you in the best possible position to win. And I think I've done a very good job of that over the last year, but that's not for me to judge. It's for you. And if you don't want to hit that like button, that's fine. Thanks for viewing. Also, thank everybody out there who helped in the last couple of years of getting us over 200,000 subscribers last week. So a monumental feat when it comes to the sports betting industry in terms of a sports betting channel on YouTube. And we're very proud of that. And congratulations to all of my cohorts that have really helped to make that happen. And I feel honored to be just a small part of that in that success. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And it's 100% free to do so. You'll be subscribed to WagerTalk TV and privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here at WagerTalk TV. And while you're at it, folks, hit that alert notification bell for WagerTalk TV as well, and you'll be notified upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. All right, let's start with the game between Boston and Cleveland. It'll be Tanner Houck going for the Boston Red Sox. It will be Blake Lively going for the Cleveland Guardians. 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time start. Right now, Cleveland is a home minus 110 home favorite, and the total in this game is 9. This is worth noting. Boston's coming off yesterday's 4-3 home loss to Seattle, while Cleveland had yesterday off, and Cleveland has gone 3-1 in the early going, immediately following an off day. Tanner Houck gets the start, like I alluded to, for Boston. 5 starts this year, not very good. A matter of fact, on the road, he's made 3 of his 5 starts on the road. In those 3 starts on the road, a monster 1350 ERA and 242 WHIP. He's also allowed 5 home runs in only 12 innings in those 3 starts on the road. Houck is also 12-27 in his career team starts whenever the money line is between plus 125 and minus 125. And the Boston bullpen doesn't figure to be a heck of a lot of help because over their last 7 games, they have a lofty staff 5.25 ERA and 154 WHIP. The Cleveland Guardians have won 5 of their last 6 games, and that's important because since last year, Cleveland has gone 18-3 at home after winning 4 of their last 5. Since last year as well, Cleveland is 41-13 as at home whenever the money line is between 100 and minus 150. And Ben Lively, 5 starts this year, not great, but pretty good. 3.86 ERA, 125 WHIP. Here's the key. He made 2 starts against Boston last year. Very good in those 2 outings with a 2.45 ERA, 0.82 WHIP, and he struck out 14 batters in 11 innings pitched in those games. Lively is also 14-4 in his career home starts at night. In the Cleveland bullpen has been very good, like it's been over the last few years. At home this year, especially 1.62 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP for Cleveland relievers combined at home this year. Cleveland also at home this year, 6-0 when facing a right-handed starting pitcher like Tanner Houck. All right, so I'm going to take the Cleveland Guardians minus 110 against the Boston Red Sox on Friday, April 25th. Before I get to the Baltimore and Detroit game, just a couple friendly reminders. My Major League Baseball premium picks, 7-2 the last 9, so on a nice run there. And also, my NBA postseason picks continue to roll 121 and 81, 60% net profit of over 12,700 units. And that goes all the way back to the start of the 2022 postseason. So, a lot to like about those numbers, that type of profit, and also 60% with 202 picks. That's a pretty good sample size, folks. So at this point, I would say that's not a fluke. And you can get the rest of the NBA playoffs right through the finals from yours truly, Ross Benjamin, for just $185. That's $185. It will get you the rest of the NBA playoffs right through the NBA finals. And again, folks, when you consider the fact I'm up over 12,700 units in the last 3+ years in the NBA postseason, as well as hitting 60% of my picks on 202 total picks. It's a pretty good price, I would say, bordering on a steal for 185. So you can get that at my personal link, wt.buzz/RB. That'll take you right to WagerTalk, and it'll take you right to my direct page at WagerTalk.com. All right. Brandon Young gets a start tonight for the Baltimore Orioles. And he's going to be making his second ever Major League Baseball start. And he's going to be an underdog tonight, as Detroit is currently a minus 120 money line favorite, and the total 8.5. Now, Brandon Young was very good in 3 starts for AAA Norfolk this year before his call up to Baltimore. After his call up, he's made just 1 start. Again, this will be his second ever start at the Major League Baseball level. His 1 start this year came against, actually, his 1 start, 4 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 7 hits, and 3 walks. Not very impressive. That's where I was going with that. In any event, the Baltimore bullpen also doesn't figure to be a hell of a lot of help, as over the last 6 games, they have a staff 8.10 ERA and 2.14 WHIP. Those are terrible numbers, folks. Baltimore is coming off a 2-1 win at Washington yesterday, but they're 1-7 this year after a win. They've only had back-to-back wins on 1 occasion, and they haven't won 3 games in a row all season long. So 1-7 is the Baltimore Orioles this year, following a win in their previous game. Casey Mize gets a start for the Detroit Tigers, and in 4 starts this year, he has an impressive 2.22 ERA, 0.95 WHIP. He's averaged a little over 6 innings pitched per start, and as opposed to the Baltimore bullpen, Detroit's bullpen has been just lights out over their last 7 games, an 0.74 ERA as a staff, and they have not allowed, the Detroit bullpen that is, has not allowed a home run over 24 1/3 innings pitched over those 7 games. Since last year, Casey Mize is 8-1 and his team starts in April. So this guy is used to getting off the fast starts. I gave you his numbers in his starts this year, so they align perfectly with those starts in April and that success rate Detroit has had with him on the mound in the month of April since last year. Detroit 10-3 at home this year, and that includes 6-1 when facing teams that have a losing record like the Baltimore Orioles currently do. And Detroit 3-0 this year after an off day. They had yesterday off, and Baltimore had a play yesterday. Again, it's always worth noting, and the Tigers have been very good after an off day this year, going 3-0 in their next game in that situation. I'm going to take the Detroit Tigers here, minus 120 over the Baltimore Orioles, and I'm going to take the Cleveland Indians, minus 110 over the Boston Red Sox. Again, folks, strong possibility we're going to see rain in both of these games tonight. And if either gets postponed or both get postponed, pay attention. If it's the same starting pitching matchup tomorrow in both games or each game or one of those games, I would go ahead with the same type of play that I just suggested. in this video. Until the next time, folks, take care and God bless.